What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video, which will be the WWE 2K25 Summerslam Sim. Another 2K sim that I'm excited to do. But before we get too far ahead, I do need to go ahead and apologize. I did miss out on the Evolution Sim. I did miss out on that, and I do truly apologize. I was excited for that PLE and everything, and I didn't want to just leave out the women, the all women's PLE like that. That was not my intent. I had all intent and purposes to do the Evolution PLE or the Evolution Sim. It just did not happen. The same week the PLE was happening. For those of you that don't know, I work at Amazon, and that week was Prime Week. So all of you guys kept me employed. Yay, thank you for ordering all the things that you ordered and keeping me busy. But because of that, we were super busy. We were slammed that week. And typically, if you don't know how I do these videos, typically, especially for a WWE 2K sim, I try to film it as in the week of the PLE actually being happening. The reason behind that is on the off chance, they wait last minute or the last week to add a match to the PLE. I want to be able to accurately sim that on the channel and in the game. Um, so I try to wait to the week of, typically the Tuesday or Wednesday of the week of, to film these. And unfortunately, that week again, it was Prime Week, so I was super busy, could not keep up. Definitely needed to rest in between shifts and whatnot, so I was not able to do the Evolution Sim. So I do sincerely apologize for anybody who was waiting for it, who was looking forward to it. I personally was looking forward to it. I kind of want to see what 2K would have said for these matches and whatnot. And I must say, my absolute favorite match of that night was actually Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley, and having that amazing cash in happen. That was cool. I mean, I saw the whole PLE, but wasn't able to get the video out for you guys, so I apologize. But with all that being said, with all the apologies being done, we are now on SummerSlam. SummerSlam Sim. I'm excited. It's going to be the first ever two-night SummerSlam event for WWE. So this is going to be a pretty long video, in my opinion. I'm going to do both nights in one video, just similar to what I did for WrestleMania 41. Um, so yeah, and thankfully, it looks like they've already split up what they believe is going to be night one and night two um, for SummerSlam, and by giving us, I guess, kind of a breakdown of what it's going to be, um, or at least that's what I'm seeing here, based off my sources. So that makes it a little bit easier. For those of you who have never been part or seen one of my 2K Sims before for WWE, I plug and play. I do not take control of any of the characters. I just put them in the matches, see who 2K says is going to win. The only thing I do on my end is I try to guess the order of the match card, and try to guess who I believe is going to win, based off storyline, based off personal preference, whatever it may be. Um, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes today. And again, no entrance music for any of these matches. We just jump straight into the matches just because of copyright issues with the music. Don't want any issues with that, so let's just eliminate that and get straight into the matches. Um, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna do night one and night two in one video. So the matches so far that they're saying are confirmed for night one is Gunther versus CM Punk, Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul, the tag team championships of the Judgment Day of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And then Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And then Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. So 6 matches. Now to kind of guess what the match order would be for night one. So I'm seeing there's 3 tag matches, and also one, two, three out of the 6 matches also being championship matches, so it's kind of evenly split to a degree. Um, and I've heard it being said if you aren't the main event, you want to be the first match of the night. Especially you want your big names to be lined up that way. And in my personal opinion, I do believe the main event should be Gunther versus CM Punk for night one. Um, I don't believe just because Roman Reigns is top dog, he's the money maker, he's the top draw, that I don't believe he should be the main event. Not because of him not being the top dog, but because the match he's in not being top bill, in my opinion. I think a lot of this lost momentum because of Seth Rollins being hurt. I do believe maybe the original plan was for Seth Rollins versus LA Knight again at SummerSlam. Um, or maybe even this being a 3-on-3 match with Roman Reigns and LA Knight and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Seth. Um, but I just don't think this is a main event worthy match. So I do believe it. At least it should be your opening match. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna plug and play right now. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Again, I just plug and play. I do not take control over any of these characters. I know it's saying control partners right here, but what I'm going to be doing is hitting yes, but then toggling AI because I will not be doing anything. I'm also going to turn off the entrances just to make sure we don't have just long, awkward silences to the ring. Um, and yeah, I recently just unlocked Jey Uso, the WrestleMania 41 version, so we're going to use that one. And then I didn't unlock the latest Roman, but I mean, it's Roman, so I don't think we need any other entrance. Again, we're not going to see the entrances, so it doesn't necessarily matter. So we're going to use Roman. And then Bronson Reed versus Braun Breaker. I'm going to guess maybe Bronson Reed starts out the match. And then Braun Breaker. I think Roman, with kind of the wind being knocked out of the sails of the Bronson Breed and Braun Breaker because of Seth Rollins' injury, I don't necessarily see it being an issue with them winning. Um, I think that will help catapult them instead of having Roman win. But also, Roman's just recently coming back for the first time since the Raw after Mania. Um, and he is top dog. A, a loss for him, I don't think will be detrimental to his character. I don't think it'll be detrimental to Jey Uso either. Um, but I could also see them going with Roman and Jey as a safe bet. Have the baby faces win. It's just we don't necessarily know what Roman's plan or trajectory, excuse me, um, is going to be after this. Do you continue to fight with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker after this match and have a rivalry with them in place of Seth Rollins? How severe is Seth Rollins' injury? How long is he going to be out? Are you guys going to add another component to this, another person to this faction that they're creating in maybe anticipation and or build up to war games? So there's a lot of factors being played in that could play into this. Um, but yeah, but if I were to guess, I believe Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed will win this match just to keep the momentum going with this faction instead of having it fizzle out. And that's one of the issues I believe that keeps happening with Seth Rollins is because of his injuries or because of something that happens to him that requires him to be out for an extended period of time. The factions that he has, especially the last one, this is a very reminiscent one, like with AOP when he had the Authors of Pain with him as his enforcers and whatnot. He gets hurt. Nothing's heard of for AOP for a while. Um, Same thing here. I hope no momentum gets lost because of the fact Seth Rollins is hurt. Maybe you could keep it going with Paul Heyman as the mouthpiece for these two. But we're just gonna have to see. I think WWE's in limbo with them because of the fact that Seth Rollins is hurt. I do like the fact that Seth Rollins is a wild card because of the fact that he still has the Money in the Bank briefcase. They didn't strip it from him, and he can still cash that in whenever he comes back. That will be definitely a huge surprise and a huge twist whenever that happens down the road. Um, we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. But again, my picks for this match is gonna be Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, not Baker. Jesus. But yeah, let's see what 2K says.
Tag team matchup where a team's cohesion is put to the ultimate test. As we get this battle underway, we're about to see Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. And across the ring, the team they're ready to face off with, Jey Uso and Roman Reigns.
You know this is a tough match for superstars who don't play well with others. You really need to find a way to properly mix your skills with your partners.
Elbow drop.
Oh, man. Devastating elbow.
Jey has become relentless.
This is Reed's resolve being challenged. And he gets directed into the corner. Over and over and over.
Destroying. Going for the cover. Gets the shoulder up after one.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
Elbow drop.
Came down like a lead book. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Targeting the shoulder with the claw.
And Ryan.
Escape and a takedown. Oh no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand. The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry. We've got a tag. Oh man, kick to the face. Roman with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack. And he's tagging his partner in. Stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize? Kick to the abdomen.
Kick and uppercut. And there's the tag. Roman Reigns into the ring.
Splash in the corner. Followed up by a textbook scoop slam. Nicely done. Just disrespectful. But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense. From way up. Double axe handle.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Frankensteiner.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Oh, clothesline. Boom. Flat-out power into the scoop slam. Reigns' lack of mercy being met in kind there.
Unhinged offense from Breaker's arsenal.
Counters with an attack on Breaker. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Rapid fire Samoan drop. There it is. He could end it here.
But no, helping their teammate out there.
That's mounted with punches and a stop to the gut too. Getting tossed. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh, the knee.
Hit another. One after the other.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Yeah, but you have to keep on battling for your team. He gets the tag. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Grabbing a hold of the arm. Oh, drop.
That kind of force in the arm can have lingering effects. Lift it up. What's next?
Oh, just bounced that face like a basketball.
Turns it around.
Samoan drop. Perfect execution. I don't know how they got them on their shoulder to begin with. Oh, man. What a spear by Reigns. He's in crisis mode.
And right away into the pin. There's two. Oh, he was almost finished.
Where in the world is he getting this from? His beating heart will not be stopped.
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn.
Got out of the way that time.
Wards that off. What a response. Bronson Reed.
And driven down with an axe driver. Can Reed close things out? Reed picking up speed. And that senton registered on the Richter scale.
He's headed to the top now.
Up high. Jay is down and out. Scores the win. What a great team.
Here are your winners, the team of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight.
Really putting the sports in sports entertainment. This is a duo that really practiced their teamwork.
I'm not surprised at all with that ending. Like I said, I do believe that's going to be the ending. I do believe Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed should win, just because they should keep the momentum going, even without Seth Rollins being there. But it is kind of hard to see where they can go. But we'll see. We shall see. So the next match, that was the first match. 6 matches for the first night. So the next match I would do is probably it's probably the women's tag team match. That's what I would probably do next. It's a lot of tag team wrestling. I get it. But you're trying to get as many names on the card as possible. So I do believe just having a championship fight would be the next course of action. I think it would be the smart thing to do. Especially this women's one. It's kind of not unpredictable. Um, but at least in my opinion, it was something I wasn't expecting. Um, at least when this storyline started of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair tag teaming together, I did not expect that. I don't think that was on my bingo card at all. I thought maybe eventually they'll get Alexa Bliss into the Wyatt Six and get that to be a thing, but they didn't. They didn't do that, and maybe because of Charlotte's past knee injuries and severity behind those, maybe they're trying to make sure she stays around for the long haul. And also, I don't believe Charlotte Flair's ever been in the tag team picture. I do think that's one of the things I don't like about Charlotte is that she's always in some world title picture. Um, and I think this is a smart thing to do is to have her go to the tag team division or even try to elevate in that capacity while being there. And another argument could be like, hey, maybe eventually she could go after the Intercontinental and the United States Championships, just like Becky Lynch is doing right now and how Bayley was doing it for Evolution. So I don't necessarily dislike this matchup. It's just I wasn't expecting it at all. Um, but yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this goes and then who will prevail. I mean, I don't think you want. I personally would like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to win. I don't think that either one of them has had titles in a long time. It'd be nice to see them with it. I am also tired of just having championships on Judgment Day just for Judgment Day's sake. Um, especially because it's always the tag titles. Like, in my opinion, one of the other things that should happen, Finn Balor should win a world title. He shouldn't just be regulated to the tag team division. And hopefully that happens soon. But just having them with the tag titles for both men and women, and having Dominic with the Intercontinental, it's pretty cool. Have a whole faction with a lot of championship gold, which is great. I'm not negating that because, hey, what's to say the Wyatt Six don't do the same? You know, in the sense like, all right, they already have the tag titles. You could have Nikki win like maybe the women's United States title, and then you have uh, Eric Ronan win the men's United States title, and then Uncle Howdy win the WWE title, which highly doubt any of that will happen, but you can have that happen, you have these factions right now in play in WWE, not all of them have championship gold. So I do see how it's beneficial to have them, have it all, but I'm just tired of seeing it. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I'm hoping Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss win this one, and I hope that causes some ripple effect, some tension to happen between Raquel and Roxanne. Maybe they go one on one. But I also see storyline wise where you keep them together, and then when Liv Morgan comes back, it's another Liv Morgan revenge tour or something like that. So, yeah, we'll see though. Let's see what happens. Let's see what 2K says. But again, my choice will be, oh, wrong title, will be Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair to win the titles. So let's go.
The women's tag team champions at risk of losing their titles in this tag team match, and we are starting things off with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, and they'll be in for one hell of a tag team match as they square up with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez.
The champions fought so hard to earn those titles, and now they're going to have to fight even harder to retain them. Teamwork brought them to the top of the tag division, and it's going to keep them there, too.
Clothesline! Off with their head. Oh, what a clothesline!
Picture perfect drop kick.
Tag made.
Fez press. That was a furious assault from the champion. Each blow coming in harder than the last. And a slap for the exclamation point. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win.
Oh, to the arm.
Terrible. Oh, solid kick across the back.
Caught with the knee. The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Perez showing a veteran-like mindset to pull that off. And she's looking intent on delivering something big here. Up high. Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody. Oh. Catches a kick to the face. He gets around the attack. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Ooh.
Counter by Charlotte.
Lifted high into the electric chair position. This is going to be bad. Wait a minute.
Oh, what a quick answer. That'll rearrange the spine.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Man.
Oh, my God, a clothesline. The Queen now going up.
Launching.
Driven into the barricade. Boom! Right between the eyes.
Got out of the way.
She better get back in the ring. Not much time left. Picked up and being carried around now.
Can't prepare your face for that.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon. Boom! Head first. For the record, Saxton, you and I would never have that kind of chemistry.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash! This is the pin for the championship. The champ not letting the ref get to two.
Close call, but not enough yet.
She counters it.
Sky-high monkey flip. Getting tagged in.
Well-executed arm drag.
Nice side headlock applied.
Oh, pretty good measure. And the tag is in for Charlotte.
The Queen is ready. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection. We might see a new champion crown.
Makes the cover. New champion. No, it's not over.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champions proving that sooner perish than lose their title. That did not work out to Charlotte's favor. Can she turn to something else in her arsenal to finish things? The champ taking a bit of damage. She makes the tag. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position. Amazing display of leg strength. And Raquel Rodriguez with an epic top bomb. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
Kick out at two.
The champion's shock is palpable. The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And a look of confusion is on Raquel's face. Unsure how things aren't over yet. Legs caught. Oh, elbow to the knee.
Reaching deep into the bag. This one.
Big combination. Imagine winning this way.
Looks like there's some more fight left in her. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Neck breaker. We expected a fine match, but these ladies have truly defied even the greatest of expectations. Tag. She got there.
Oh, man, by the hair.
From the middle rope.
Crash landing.
Tag. Here we go.
Feds press takes him down. Oh. Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Fez press. Fez press. Fez press.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather. Ooh.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From the top rope.
Crash and burn.
No! Suicide dive! Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside.
Sit out mat slam. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. German suplex. The champ is in agony here.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet.
Alexa gets reversed. What a power! Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner.
Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not. Power bomb. Drop kick all the way to the floor. Ooh. Pick the leg. Oh, man. That'll tear your hamstring. Neck breaker. Ouch. We got a little tandem offense in our future.
And that was a precisely measured attack. A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now.
Great reaction from Perez.
Forearm to the face. Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Planted with a wicked DDT. Great counter.
Backbreaker.
The referee is so close to calling a count out.
Bulldog. One-handed.
It knew what was coming there.
She makes the tag.
She was ready with the counter.
Charlotte Flair trying to fire herself up. And now the tag.
Cover for the championship. Kick out and the title fight continues.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent.
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
The WWE Universe is showing their appreciation for the action they're seeing.
It has been an absolute war out there. These superstars' efforts are not lost on this crowd.
Heading to the top rope here.
Taking flight. Body splash.
Shoulders are down. To retain. Wow, talk about making the save.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. Followed by natural pin.
Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Stopping the pin on her teammate.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
At this point in the match, lift off.
Splash! Turning it into a pin for the win. 2. Oh, kick out! Kicked out, he kicked out!
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Look at this, Byron.
Figure 4 head scissor draining all the energy out of the opposition. This is agonizing. It doesn't take...
Slipped through and escaped. That was pretty.
Look at the power of Raquel Rodriguez. Has her opponent up and... Good Lord! What a slam!
The powerhouse Raquel Rodriguez.
Did the champ just finish the job?
2. The champion thought that was it.
That's how much winning this title means. To give everything you've got. I don't know how much you can have left after that, but you've got to be impressed.
And a look of confusion is on Raquel's face, unsure how things aren't over yet.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Placing her in the corner.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Followed by natural.
Title in the balance with the pin.
Cover. They got it, and they're the new tag team champions.
Here are your winners, the team of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
And they pick up the win thanks in large part to Charlotte.
Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
And I wouldn't be surprised with this ending. Like I said, I do hope they win it just because they haven't had gold in a while. Neither one of the two ladies here. And again, I'm just tired of Judgment Day having all the gold. But yeah, that was match 2 of the night. Still got 4 more for night 1. And I do believe the next one may be Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. I do like the story they're telling here. I do feel as if at some point Sammy's just gonna turn full on heel, which I wouldn't be opposed, but he also has a lot of momentum behind him with the babyface act, and if rumors to be true, if he continues this momentum and whatnot, maybe he might win the Royal Rumble in this coming year. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, I do believe the next match on the night will be Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, and let's see how that plays out. I believe it may be Karrion that wins this one to push him over the edge, because I believe Sami won at Saturday night's main event when they last fought. Or was it Saturday night's main event, or was it the previous PLE? The one before Evolution. I can't remember now. Now I'm blanking on top of my head. But I do believe Sammy won that last altercation, so I do believe it should be Karrion this time. But yeah, let's see how that goes. I also just realized I completely forgot to do that. Now let's go back to Karrion, because I was about to play as Sammy, and that's not going to happen. Yeah, let's see. Again, my choice, Sami Zayn. Or, excuse me,
This is the
Karrion
man who
Kross.
seemingly put the entire WWE locker room on notice. Sadistic and uncaring, Karrion Kross.
Look into that man's eyes, Cole. Kross has a method to his madness, and once he has you in his sights, there is nothing you can do about it.
Just a walking combination of unbridled intensity, precision, and total ruthlessness is Karrion Kross.
And coming out of the other corner is Sami Zayn. You better recognize that Sami brings the fight and will make you believe.
If Sammy's heart is beating, he's got a chance. Whether you believe in Sammy's cause or not, you can't deny his unrelenting determination. He's dedicated his life to this business. Bam! Man. Maneuvers out of that to gain some control of their own.
Goes for a headlock.
Makes a move and applies a wrist lock.
Oh, ouch! Switching it up with a hammerlock. Oh, man.
Bang! All tied up now. Showcasing strength in this situation, pushing the opposition to the ropes.
Simple waist lock.
Countered into a nice arm drag.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the counter's looming.
Right to the spine.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off his crowd.
Trying to wrestle free their opponent's arm, has the arm trapped. And a series of vicious stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
Fisherman's Buster. All of Sammy's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there.
A fearsome attack from the ever-intimidating Karrion Kross.
Corey, what do you think Sami Zayn has to do in this one to really take control?
It wouldn't hurt for Sami to get a little more aggressive, Cole. Sami's an even-keeled guy, but if you push him enough, he'll push back. What Sami needs to do here, though, is not wait to be pushed. He needs to take charge as soon as possible. Put into the corner. What could be next?
Oh, right into a counter. Karrion Kross with the final career.
Does that finish Sami off?
That might have put it away. There's two.
I cannot believe that Sami Zayn wants to prolong this fight any further.
And Kross with a look of absolute fury on his face. He doesn't like being defied and really thought he had this one here. One after another.
Ooh, targeting the leg there. Got him lined up, and it's only a matter of time now.
And he had Karrion's number there. Karrion is down. Shoulders pinned. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath. Sami Zayn has his opponent hooked.
Ooh, explode. Oh, cover. Hoping to end this.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Sami Zayn with a...
Yeah,
guys, it hasn't ended yet. Look who's here.
It's about to get a little more crowded.
I cannot believe this right now.
You might not believe it, Saxton, but it's happening. Tick-tock, doomsday has arrived. Cross-jacket submission locked in.
Sami Zayn's closing in. It could be tap-out time. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel the target on his back here. Connecting with a sharp elbow. Here we go. Time to work out some...
And they're going shot for shot, multiple line. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Neither competitor is backing down. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Who will break first? That is the question.
What a forearm. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Watch out.
Diving clothesline.
Incredible height.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud.
Strikes with another punch. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
It's obvious Zayn is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point.
Two amigos. Zayn must be phased after this string of action.
Yeah, Sami's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
For a fisherman buster.
Oh, timely counter by Zayn.
Momentum going back to Zayn's corner.
Could be a chance for this match. About to fade to black. Cross-jacket submission.
Trying not to fade. Delivers a harsh elbow.
Jeez, you might break a neck that way.
He counters with a great reversal. Taking this match to the outside.
What a
Right on the arm.
Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Delivers the knee.
Zayn has him up.
Blue Thunderbomb.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. He avoids the contact. You really use a sense of urgency right now when it comes to getting back in the...
Oof. That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match.
Sammy with a big boot. Carrion looks out of it.
And into the cover. And Sami Zayn takes it.
Here is your winner, Sami Zayn.
And tonight, failure befalls Karrion Kross.
Cross isn't the type to forgive or forget, so let's not assume this is over.
I hope this isn't what happens. I hope Karrion does win. I'm tired of seeing Karrion lose. So I think he should be the one that wins this match. But again, this is who 2K says will win the match. And I can't argue against 2K. Anyway, that's match 3 of night 1. We have only 3 matches left, which is Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. The WWE Women's Championship of Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, and then what I'm presuming is going to be the main event of Gunther versus CM Punk. Me personally, I would leave the championship fight as the women's championship fight, as the co-main event. But I have a feeling because they have a celebrity and whatnot, that they may put Jelly Roll in as this co-main event. But we're going to go with it being the next match. Now, complication here. Jelly Roll is not in the game. Obviously, if anybody has played or owns WWE 2K25, they will know Jelly Roll, not in the game. So what do I do? What do I do? Well, one, we're going to have Logan Paul. We're going to go ahead and put Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre over here. Where is it? Where's Drew? There we go. And we're going to put Randy Orton over here. Because even if Jelly Roll was in the game, I don't believe they're going to have Jelly Roll start the match. He'll definitely be Randy. But who do I put in Jelly Roll's spot? I don't know. Like, there's part of me. This is bad. There's part of me that wants to put Dusty Rhodes. Just because, I mean, hey, Jelly Roll was kind of a big boy. But also, Jelly Roll has slimmed down a good bit, too. I just don't know who to put in his place. Man, this is a tough choice. I'll put George the Animal Steel. Well, I mean, I could put the Honky Tonk Man, because they play music. Yeah, put a Honky Tonk in there. This is tough. I didn't think this one through. I thought it would just come to me. Some sort of celebrity, man. I think I may just go with Honky Tonk Man. And just call it a day. Put Kevin Owens in his place? Let's put Kevin Owens in his place. Never mind. I like it. Oh, do I go with Honky Tonk? I think no. Let's go with Honky Tonk. I think that'll be funnier. Let's do it. Honky Tonk Man and Randy Orton versus Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. I do think Randy Orton and Jelly Roll are going to win. Since this is just a one-off, I believe, or I would hope, at least with Jelly Roll. I do think it's fun, and I do like the commitment he's doing and putting into it, but I will say, since it's just going to be a one-off, I do believe the baby faces will win. So I hope the baby faces win here too on 2K. But let's see. Remember, Honky Tonk Man is taking the place of Jelly Roll. Let's see how this goes.
And here we go with this tag team matchup. All set for action. We're starting off with Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre. And across from them, they will be shoulders down, pinning predicament. 2 count.
And he kicks out. That was far more effective than I think anyone could have expected.
Oh, look at that scope slam. Ooh. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Just slipped underneath. And just like that, he's out of the hold.
The superstar hooking the arm.
Look at this rush of strikes. What an intense striking combination.
And now placed in the corner. Right across the chest. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen. Air raid crash. Ooh.
Boom, what a kick. By the looks of that exchange, Randy may have just found an area in which he needs to improve.
Yeah, Drew looks pretty confident with his attack there. And there's the fall-away slam. I honestly can't believe we just saw a human being tossed like that. Delivering nasty stomps. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Exploder suplex from Orton. He makes the tag here. Clothesline.
What a shot.
McIntyre with a great shot.
It's going to be agonizing for the arm. Oh, man, that was nasty. They weren't that good looking anyway. Honing in on the arm.
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops.
The stomp in every single part of his body.
It's starting to take their toll on him a little. Offense like that is why Drew McIntyre is a game changer.
Honky Tonk Man's got to find his spot and take advantage. Ooh, treading all over their opponent. Hard landing.
There's the tag.
Getting the fresh partner in here. And here we go. Big boot to the gut.
The clubbing forward.
Hip drop. How'd the witness see that?
Big height on that moonsault.
Nice snap power slam by the Viper.
Turns it into a pin attempt. 2. Gets the shoulder up.
He got close there. It could be do or die time. Down to Odin. And a double axe handle smash.
Oh, and back to the elbow. Pulled in for a
Belly to belly.
For all his abilities, Logan Paul looked overwhelmed by that move.
Yeah, Orton showed there that he still hasn't lost his predatory instinct. And another. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage. Targeting a body part, working the arm. Just disrespecting their fallen opponent. Got an elbow drop for added measure. Yikes, that'll either wake you up or knock you out.
Double axe handle. He might put him away here. Kicks out on the pinfall attempt.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before two. Oh no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
This might be a single leg camel clutch and a great. In she's endured plenty of big attacks.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for. Randy Orton makes the tag.
Tag, there it is.
He answers right back. McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Good night. Somehow, Orton is down.
Makes the cover. Only two.
Talk about a close count, but the Viper is still in the fight.
And you know McIntyre loves a challenge. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Nicely done.
The Apex Predator showing no concern for his opponent.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. And the battle being brought to the Viper there.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
Clothesline. Right in the back of the neck.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just
Tossing him aside. The Viper in bad shape here.
Drew is looking thrilled with the beating he's putting on.
Punch lands. Solid contact from the Viper.
Tag made, fresh partner in.
Oh, did you hear that thud?
got their opponent up.
Snake eyes.
Totally helpless at the moment.
Punch connects.
Ooh, that can knock you out.
Here we go.
Now in the cover. Will McIntyre be able to recover? Barely kicks out.
He just won't give up.
The time has come for Honky Tonk Man to play his greatest hit. A little shake, rattle, and roll.
Honky Tonk put a stamp on this one.
The Scottish Warrior refusing to lay down his sword just yet. But you have to think that took a lot out of him.
That was the best weapon in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end result.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end?
Pin. This could be it. Kicks out. He still has life.
So close. That could have been it.
The countdown has begun.
That can finish Honky Tonk off.
Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Glasgow kicks.
The countdown is on.
Drew McIntyre.
McIntyre might be going for the pin.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners, the team of Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre.
An incredibly impressive showing by this tag team.
No frills, no gimmicks, just old school tag team excellence to get the victory.
Well, that's a little unexpected since I do believe Jelly Roll and Randy will win, but at the same time, Honky Tonk Man was Randy's partner. which I believe is a little bit better than Jelly Roll, but I could be completely wrong. And also, I don't know what was going on there at the end, where even though Drew McIntyre pulled it off, Logan Paul wasn't even, you know, putting himself on the on ringside or not ringside, at the corner to be tagged in. I don't know what was going on there, but maybe the game's like, hey, you've done too many tag team matches. Either way, we only have 2 matches left for night one, with the women's championship fight with Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, and then the world heavyweight championship of Gunther versus CM Punk. So let's go ahead and get the women's title fight out the way. Um, that sounds horrible. Like it's a nuisance, but it's not. I am excited for this match, and honestly, I hope Jade wins. I think it's time. I think it's time. You have a good bit of momentum behind her. Um, you don't have the distraction of Naomi anymore. You don't have any of that because Naomi has her own thing going on. I think this is a perfect moment to just move on from that storyline. Um, and yeah, if you have her beat Tiffany, then you can set up a storyline of her and Bianca. So I do believe it's time for that. I think Tiffany's time is over. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's because Tiffany's reign has been so ugh, like it's just there. I think it's done. So yeah, let's see what 2K says, but I do believe it should be Jade, and yeah, let's see who wins this one.
All eyes are on this match for the Women's World Championship.
With this kind of prize on the line, you just know this will be a knockdown, drag-out fight.
I'd expect nothing less. These women are convinced that this is their moment, their time, that this title is theirs for the taking.
Sliding out of danger there.
Clothesline! Boom! Oh, she puts the brakes on that. Elbow drop. The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring. Slam!
Treating the champ like a child. Lifting them up and sending them crashing down like they're nothing.
And with Tiffy time taking the WWE Universe by storm, Corey, what's the best way to really bring the fight to Tiffany Stratton?
If you really want to throw Tiffany Stratton off her game, you have to prevent her from getting her way every chance you get. Eventually, Tiffy will be so frustrated, she'll start making mistakes and maybe even throw a tantrum or two.
Oh, what a chop.
Stinging right to the back. Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go.
Her moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
The referee's count. And that has Tiffany searching for answers.
Cargill held nothing back on that attack.
Jade Cargill lifts her opponent up. Look at the power.
Jade. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Looking for the victory. 2. We almost had a new champion.
I can't believe it. We were a second away from a new champion. Are we close to the start of a new reign?
Was not able to seal the deal with her best move. Now she's asking, what more can I do? Not a good spot to be in. Power slam! Jade now trying to capitalize.
She's struggling and looking like an easy target.
Flying, diving, clothesline!
Incredible height.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Jade gets fended off. Driven into the steel steps. Tossed back into the ring. Boom! Oh, what a response.
Jade has something in mind.
Choke slam.
She's honing in, staring daggers at her target.
Power slam.
The champ really feeling the effects of this match now.
I'm surprised that more damage hasn't been done at this point.
Climbing up, she got something big planned here.
Sky high.
Frog splash. Picture perfect. Cover, cover, cover.
Oh, close call makes the champ nervous. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. And she just avoided some serious damage.
Cover for the title. And she thwarts the pin attempt in one.
She is not done yet.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Power slam. Good night. Jade dodges that attack. Up and down. What a slam.
Shutting that down with the back elbow.
Drop kick hits the mark.
She's got to feel her opponent staring daggers at her here.
This is gonna be ugly, no doubt about it. Slingshot, decapitator.
They are fading off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down, and oh, stop right to the hand.
She has her lined up. This might be the end here. Schoolboy into the pin.
Kicks out before the 2 count.
We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
If you can get past the good looks, pay attention to the athleticism.
Corkscrew, Stratton bomb.
Did the champ just close this out?
2. Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
This puts the pressure back on the champion. Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
The best shot was thrown, but it couldn't put this match away. Oh,
Right to the leg.
Jade is in a distressing spot.
Jade has to trust her instincts at this point.
We're going to finish it off. One-time bomb.
Stratton hit pay dirt with that move.
Putting her money where... With that, Tiffany Stratton continues her reign.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's World Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
So she succeeds in defending her title tonight.
She just proved you come for the champ, you best not miss.
I hope. I hope this isn't what happens. I hope Jade does win. I mean, if they do, blow the roof off of the stadium, which already doesn't have a roof because it's the Jet Stadium in New Jersey. With that match, then by all means, Tiffany can keep it. And then they can have a rematch later down the line. Cool. Awesome. Great. But I think at this point, it should be Jade that wins this and, sets up a match with, I think, Stephanie Vaquer. I think Stephanie Vaquer is on SmackDown. If she's not, then she's on Raw. Either way, Stephanie Vaquer does have the opportunity to challenge at Clash in Paris, which is the next PLE. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, I think it should be Jade. But again, 2K says it's still Tiffy time, so we'll see if that happens. Now on to the main event of night one, Gunther versus CM Punk. Um, I'm divided. I'm divided on this. One, I don't want WWE to get into this place of long reigns is where it's at. Like long title reigns is what needs to happen because that's not the case. Um, you can still do good storytelling without having somebody hold the title for forever. Cody Rhodes held it for a year. You had Roman hold it for however long he held it for. I mean, I think it was 3+ years. Um, so with that being said, you don't need him to hold it that long. So Gunther's thing was that he held, like, for instance, the Intercontinental Championship for a very, very, very long time, nearly 2 years worth of long time. Before he got, before he lost it. Then Gunther won I believe Gunther won the title last year at SummerSlam, if I'm remembering correctly. And held it to WrestleMania. Awesome. Lost it to Jey Uso. Now has regained it, and it's its second title reign. Not a bad decision. But where I'm divided here is the fact that, well, one, CM Punk's, on the older side. Gunther is, dare I say, significantly younger. Still has a lot of time left in his wrestling career, potentially, than CM Punk. So that being said, I don't believe it'd be wrong or bad for CM Punk to lose and, give the younger guy a solid reason, a solid name under his belt that he beat. Because honestly, the match he had with Goldberg at Saturday Night Main Event, Gunther carried that, and it was absolute dog water in my opinion. But and that wasn't because of Gunther. I think it was because of Goldberg's age. Um, so again, I wouldn't mind seeing Gunther win this. He is a hard worker, and he can do it. But the reason I'm divided is because, well, CM Punk's been back for how long now and still hasn't had a title, which is weird in my opinion. I think it's time. I don't think you need to wait out like you did with Cody for like what 2 years, 2 or 3 years before he had the title. Cody's still a little bit younger than CM Punk, so CM Punk is getting up there in age. We need to put the title on him now. And I think SummerSlam's the time. I think now is the time to pull the trigger on it and give CM Punk that title reign. Um, but again, like I was just saying, I also see the reasoning behind giving it to Gunther. Just give him a big name that's still relevant, that still can fight in a good-ish, great-ish caliber, better caliber than Goldberg, um, and continue Gunther's reign and then have him lose somewhere else. SummerSlam, if we're going to be honest, is like the second biggest pay-per-view WWE has, then Royal Rumble, or maybe there's a fight between Royal Rumble and this one. So I think this is the time to have CM Punk win it, but I also can see it again, cementing more of Gunther's legacy as a great champion. Um, but with that being said, if I'm gonna make one final decision, I would go with CM Punk as the winner. But let's see what 2K says.
We know the stakes. World Heavyweight Championship will go around the waist of tonight's winner. The energy in the arena is palpable.
Goosebumps are tingling throughout my body, Michael. We know our combatants must have butterflies in their stomachs.
Well, nerves need to steady, as these competitors need to bring their A game if they hope to leave with the World Heavyweight title.
The energy in this building is palpable. Crank in the head.
Crushing the hamstring.
Right to the hamstring.
Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Stomping down. High rent district for CM Punk. From the top. Elbow drop. No. Shoulders down. Championship at stake.
Side kick finds the mark.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Smothering up.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Breaks the count at 2.
He really thought that was it.
Corey, do you think Gunther needs to do anything differently in this match? Maybe change up his strategy a bit?
Not at all, Cole. Gunther's...
This is obviously about winning at all costs. Going up top.
Top rope now. High-risk maneuver.
Simplex. That move on its own will knock the wind out of you, but from that height, it'll knock the earth and fire out of you, too.
Placed him in the corner here. Reversal. And that turns things around.
Kick right to the leg. Haymaker after haymaker. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Ooh. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight. I thought they were going to keep that up all night.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda voice. This is locked in deep.
Look at the agony. We could be...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Draped across the top turnbuckle. Oh, using their foot. Oh, come on. It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind. From the top.
And completely missed the mark.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly. Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
That attack was a cacophony of catastrophe from Gunther.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. And this one's taken to the outside.
Oh, what a boot.
Things now not going well for CM Punk.
This is Gunther sticking to what works. This is why he is the ring general.
What a shot.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
In danger of being counted out. Now's the time to get back to the ring.
He's able to beat the count just in time.
Run!
Gunther now with momentum.
Punk needs to be resourceful. Find a moment to strike.
Calculating the next move here.
Planted face first.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Incoming!
Big impact.
A cunning attack by Gunther, showing us what it looks like to compete in the name of honor and glory. The ring general delivering a powerbomb. Perfect execution. Got it. And the champ adds to their legacy.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther!
Crucial victory as he retains the title.
What a title defense for him tonight. He came in with that unshakable champion mentality.
Well, again, I wouldn't be opposed to this ending since I do believe Gunther has it in him to continue this amazing reign. But again, I do not agree in this aspect and do believe CM Punk should win and start his very first reign as a champion since coming back to WWE. But with that, that's the conclusion of night 1 of SummerSlam. Now on to night 2. So night 2 has 6 matches as well as of right now. Again, if there's any additional matches added, they will not on Friday Night SmackDown. They will not be featured here on this sim. just because this is being filmed on the Tuesday before the PLE. But I will read off all the title fights, which so happens to be all championship fights. So Championship Sunday, I like it. I like it since night two is on Sunday. But you have the WWE Tag Team Championship uh, TLC match with the Wyatt Sixes, DIY, Street Profits, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix. Then you have the Intercontinental Championship of Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. You have the United States Championship of Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. You have the Women's Intercontinental Championship of Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. And then you have Naomi versus Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And then you have what is more than likely going to be the main event of the undisputed WWE Championship fight of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight. So again, I do believe that's going to be the starting match and whatnot. Oof, choosing the order on this one. So I am loving the Io Sky wrestling. Like I did not think I was gonna like Io Sky as much as I have, but she stole the show at WrestleMania 41 with Bianca and Rhea. She stole the show at Evolution with Rhea. Now, granted, a lot of people could probably claim, oh well, Rhea's carrying, or she's been carried by the other stars in her matches. I beg to differ. Io Sky, I believe, has been able to show and prove that she is a phenomenal wrestler, being able to put phenomenal matches on. With that being said, the reason I'm bringing that up, I hope, I hope that they don't have it as the first match. Here's the reason why. WrestleMania 41, Night 2, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, opening match of Night 2, stole the show. Absolutely stole the show, in my opinion. By far the greatest match of that night. Maybe second best match of the entire WrestleMania because I think the triple threat of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk was phenomenal as well. But either way, it stole the show. Now, I know the argument that I already made, and a lot of people do make, and I think even wrestlers themselves have said, especially I know Chris Jericho, in the past has said, if you're not the last match, you want to be the first match. You set the tone, and essentially it's very much viewed like the co-main event, even though it's the first match of the night. So with that being said, I do understand the argument of having Naomi, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley open the PLE night two, but I don't want that to be the regulated spot for them each time. Um, I think it's kind of a disservice to them to do it again for another major PLE like this. But my fear is that will be the case. If it's not that match as the opening match, then either the only other two options I see as opening matches is Bianca Belair, excuse me, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, or the tag team titles. Um, but we're gonna go ahead and do the triple threat match for the women's world championship because again, I have an inkling or a feeling that this is what they're gonna choose to have as the opening match. Again, nothing bad. I do just wish it goes as the co-main event, in my opinion, um, because on the off chance that John Cena versus Cody Rhodes bombs again, like they did at WrestleMania 41, you at least had a great co-main event that people could at least be like, "Oh shit, that was great. That should have been a better ending." Instead of going off with the best match of the night and the first match. Um, but again, that's just me. That's just my 2 cents. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thinking is incorrect. But either way, we shall see. So, like I said, we'll have Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Naomi as the first match and see how that goes. Again, for the winner for this one, ooh, this one's tough. This one's tough. I have been clamoring for Naomi to hold the title for a while, and her cash in was eventful. Her cash in was surprising and all that. Mm. I would like to see Rhea Ripley hold the title, maybe because she is the face of the women's division right now, if we're going to be honest. And hold the title, but also just hold the title and not be in a rivalry or a storyline that has to feature Liv Morgan as her main competitor. That would be great. Um, but I also would not be opposed to Io Sky winning it. Again, a, she has been killing it lately. So I wouldn't mind that either. And then Naomi again, she just started her title reign less than a month ago. And I know I just already argued about we don't need long-term reigns in the WWE. But I would hope she holds it a little bit longer than just a couple weeks. I think she's very deserving of it. Um, it's been a while since she's held a title. So all three women have a lot, uh, a lot of stake in this, and I could see it going either way for any of these three women. But if I were to make a choice, uh, mm, like I said, I will go with Rhea Ripley winning this one. But let's see what 2K says.
The classic WWE Women's Championship is on the line here in this triple threat match with Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Naomi.
This is a dangerous match for a champion. The odds are against you. The rules are against you. Everything is against you.
Ripcord, lariat.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Watch out. German suplex. What kind of headspace do you need to be in?
Kick down low, all tied up. Is this enough to do it?
And the shoulders up.
She still has her expelling unnecessary energy with that attempt. Hoisted up.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Just an incredible amount of lower body strength displayed there.
Oh, kick right to the spine.
She's going under the ring now.
Oh, boy. Kendo stick in hand. Nefarious look in her eyes.
Oh, point of the elbow finds the mark.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Oh! Oh, did you hear that? Boom! And Io had no answer there for her opponent. Oh, scorpion death drop.
Good. The champ is going for the cover.
And she's not done yet.
Those one counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Sit out mat slam. Oh, that got turned around on Sky. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Headed back into the ring. Rhea Ripley with her opponent up on her shoulders. Electric chair.
Hoisted up. Whipped over in a snap suplex. Naomi looking highly motivated right now. Ripcord drop kick.
And into the pin. Title on the line.
Oh!
A close count for the challenger.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Look at this. Snap suplex. Crucial moment. Bang! What a knee. Oh, take it down.
Eat defeat.
Taking things back into the ring. German suplex.
Double leg takedown. Crushing double stomp. Boom. Oh, stomping away.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
This is what happens in a triple threat match. Might be time to regroup and let the other two duke.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
And the champion gets a shoulder up just before 2.
This isn't even close to over.
Hip drop.
I've been waiting to see that. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy. Airway crash neck breaker.
And she's fine taking this to the outside. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Whack!
This is turning into Swanson Street.
Oh, man!
She managed to avoid that offense. Oh. Boom! Boom!
And she slides her back to the mat.
Kick to the gut by Ripley. We might be moments away from crowning a new champ. Naomi, look at the afterglow combination. Oof.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. The challenger's able to kick out.
Her iron will on display for the world to see. Great athleticism.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage. Shoulders down to retain. She kicks out with force.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Heading to the outside now.
And a slap, too. She'll take things into the ring. Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
Middle rope.
This is just brute power. My goodness, absolute dominance.
And she's returning fire.
Io looking for a submission, face first. Can she finish it? Here it is. Koji clutch.
This is the worst spot she can be in. Puts an end to the submission right then and there. Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then
a stomp right to the back.
Blow after blow. Io looking for a submission, face first.
Io Sky's got it locked in. The Koji clutch.
Rhea Ripley. Rhea's going to tap out. Submission time for letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. If you're going to grab a kendo stick, you better be prepared to use it.
Big counter by Sky. Going for the pin. Title on the line. Wards off the pin at 2.
She just will not go away.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex.
Oh, my goodness.
Cover. New champion coming.
Breaking up the pin right there. Up on their shoulders, electro chair.
Oh, my God.
A German powers. What a display of strength here. Lands face first. Boom. Oh!
Rhea Ripley can kill with a smile and wound with her eyes.
It's the drop kick. And here we go, returning to the ring. Caught that. It reversed it. A Hurricane Rana into a spike DDT.
And oh man, look at this. That last shot busted her open.
Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
We're gonna shut this down.
No, Tola still hangs in the balance.
Where is she finding the strength?
This is unreal.
Full Nelson cinched in.
Kick gets caught.
Ripley avoids the attack.
Ah, jeez.
Boom.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. She gets put in the...
He is in a precarious position. Looking to inflict even more damage.
Now it's going to get ugly. It's going to get bad. Up to the top rope.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Avalanche Spanish fly.
Coming back from the outside now. That'll turn your life. We have a pin for the title. Kick out. She still has life.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point.
Naomi, feel the glow. Feel it, guys. She breaks the hold.
Slips away just in time.
Every counter being answered with another.
Setting up for something here.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Oh, a kick out. How did she do that?
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
Oh my gosh! Oh! Boom! Harsh forearm draped across the middle rope. And down! Ooh.
Fishing for something beneath the ring.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number.
Momentum isn't completely out of Io's side just yet.
That could be the spark Io was looking for. Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
She's back in the ring now. Looks to climb the top rope. She turns it around with the reversal. An elbow will break that up. Caught the leg.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Look at this. This can't be good. Check your face after that one. Oh, pin attack by the champion.
And Naomi will leave with the championship again. What a title defense.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Naomi.
She came in the champ. She's leaving the champ.
She knew to cement yourself as a true champion, you have to defend it. You have to become battle-tested. And that is exactly what she did tonight.
I think I'm just realizing now, and I could be completely wrong, that Naomi has the wrong title. Yeah, Na- Naomi has the wrong title. I apologize. I have given her the wrong title to defend. Either way, Naomi is going to be champion according to 2K. But yeah, I just noticed I gave her the wrong title. And I'm going to assume I gave Tiffany Stratton the wrong one as well. But it is what it is. You get the gist of it. But yeah, that's what I believe is going to be, unfortunately, the first match of the night. I do believe it should have been the co-main event. But we shall see what they choose to do. But we still have 5 other matches. I think after that, you will have probably Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. I do think that might be the nice match. Get that out the way. If it's not that one, then you may have one of the 2, or I guess 3, I guess you could say, stipulation matches that we have. Honestly, actually, now that I say it out loud, I think that's what they might do. So, with that being said, I'm gonna instead do Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Now that I say it out loud, I think they may want to try to get these stipulations kind of evened out or spaced out so not everything's on top of one another. So yeah, I think Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa will be the next match. I'm not a huge fan of Solo having the title. I think I don't know, maybe I'm just tired of Solo and whatnot. But I think yeah, I think it'll be Solo versus Jacob Fatu, and I think it should be over. I think Jacob should get it again. Again, let it be a short title reign. Um, I think this will be a spectacular match, anyways, just because it's gonna be in the steel cage. Um, but yeah, my choice is Jacob.
The WWE United States title is on the line, a title with so much history.
Oh, the winner almost becomes the defender of the red, white, and blue. Well, that is unless they choose to use the title to insult Americans, as some have.
Hey, it's the title holder's freedom to do so, Saxton.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And well-timed maneuver there.
Hold on. He's just measuring him now. Arm wringer applied. Top wrist lock. Opponent down to one knee.
Oof. But here comes the fire. Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. Just battering their opponent.
Oh, right to the leg.
Just tossed. She got airline miles for that. Treating the champ like a featherweight. This challenger has plenty of power. Down for the pin. The champion dodges the 2 count.
Really overzealous going with a pin attempt there.
If you guys were in a cage match, would you stick it out and fight till the end or try to make your escape?
Oh, I'm escaping. The smartest play here is to run away so you get the win while also taking as little damage as possible.
I actually agree. It's not the coward's way out if you get the victory.
Scaling the steel cage wall. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
This is what he's been training for. This moment right here. The superstar dragging them back down to continue this fight. Uh-oh, face first. Goodbye.
And he's brought down from his climb with a thud.
Consider that an early lesson about when and when not to climb the cage wall.
The reversal. He saw that coming.
Michinoku driver.
And the punishing streak of Sikoa just got a bit halted.
Yeah, and this...
Take it over.
Go for the win here.
And a kick out before the count even begins.
could be in search of a second win now.
Whoa. Got him where he wants him. Up and Falcon Arrow. There it is. Reversal.
Sikoa hits the spin.
The champion into the pin. Denying a 2 count there.
Showing his determination there with that kick out. Samoa drop. Incredible.
Super kick. He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here.
From the top.
Shows you how committed this competitor is.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new champion here. The champion with his shoulder up before 2.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Able to capitalize.
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
Will the champ make that pay off?
Goes for the pin. Oh, and he just kicked out.
Just barely able to kick out. I thought the champ had it in the bag. This is how much the championship needs. You can see the sweat drip out of the challengers every pore.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
And each step up this cage takes more and more energy to accomplish.
Climbing, headed for the top of the cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
Not a lot of room for error up here.
Carefully planning his escape.
He's still reeling, and more punishment is incoming. Look at this.
Oh, from the rope. He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage.
The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
Seated at the top of the cage right now. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
You can almost taste it now.
Having a problem lifting that other leg over. And the champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, Summerslam.
Good job by our champion, holding on to that title.
What a title defense by the champion.
Now, he left it all in the ring tonight with the type of performance that's defined his title reign.
Well, that's one way to end it. That's one way to do it. I do think it's going to be a little bit more brutal, a little bit more violent. Um, but yeah, I do see Solo winning it, or I can see Solo winning it. I wish it was Jacob Fatu winning it, but we'll see. That's at least what 2K thinks is going to be the end result. I hope they're not right, but we shall see. Anyways, so the next matchup, that's the second matchup of the night. The next matchup, I do believe, will be Dominic versus AJ Styles for the Intercontinental Championship. I think this is Dominic's time to shine. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I just don't see AJ winning it. I don't see why not. I mean, this could be the way to have Judgment Day implode is by starting to lose all the gold. I had already said that I could see Judgment Day losing the women's tag team titles, and that's what 2K also predicted. So this could be a way to have them implode is by losing their gold, and have AJ Styles win it, have him have one last title reign of some sort before he retires. Since I do believe this may be his last year ish. He may have like a year and some change, maybe 2 years max left in that body of his to wrestle. Um, so if that's the case, yeah, I mean, I don't mind seeing AJ Styles win it, but I do believe I think because of the loss of some momentum, because of whatever injury Dominic had, I think having him win it and continue his title reign would be a good beneficial thing for him. But I also just don't see any sense of direction. That's one of the things that I am not enjoying with this Judgment Day at this point. It just feels as if there's no direction for them. They're just holding gold just to hold gold. The tease of some sort of implosion has been happening for so long that I think we're just waiting on it to happen, and that's the only direction they have is just waiting on some implosion to happen. Um, so I wouldn't mind seeing the titles go off of Judgment Day and having some sort of momentum behind it, but I also do understand the popularity behind Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. Judgment Day's been around for a while now. Um, but yeah, we'll see what 2K says. I do believe Dominic should win. I think Dominic will win. But let's see, excuse me, what 2K says.
plenty of battles waged over the Intercontinental Championship over the years between legends and absolute titans in this business. This match could easily be history in the making. Ooh, a little shove. Arm drag. Able to slip away. Clothesline. Elbow drop. Massive miscalculation on that one. Oh, that'll rock you. Collar and elbow. Switching into the side headlock. Boom! Dangerous position here, guys. Oh, no. Back suplex. Back suplex right onto the apron.
Imagine having to continue competing after eating the apron like that.
Oh, hip drop onto the arm. Maximizing the pressure on the arm could limit the champion's offense.
Oh! Returning to the ring now. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Effective counter.
Oh!
Lately, AJ has had a bitter approach to his opponents in the ring. Corey, just look at this! Cross body!
Whoa! Took flight and landed a direct hit. Came in like a wrecking ball. I've never seen that hit so hard before. Locking up with a collar and elbow.
Turn things around into the waistline from behind.
Nice escape, and now takes control.
Great counter, and that controls the pace.
Punch right in the head. Slugging it out, toe to toe now. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Was not expecting the controller to die. Sorry about that. Let's keep it going.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. To the face. Oh, leaping through the air.
Styles gets him.
Styles rolls through.
Into the ropes.
And that will break the hold. He's getting back up, straight into harm's way. Phenomenal forearm! The challenger comes up big. The cover. We got a new champion! Unbelievable!
Here's your winner, and new WWE Intercontinental Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
An exciting match that concludes with a title-changing hands.
This is the kind of moment you dream about as a competitor. Bravo to him.
Well, that was a quick one. I do see again AJ Styles could win it and have one last title reign of some sort under his notch, under his belt. So I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I also do see it kind of ruining Dominic's momentum if that were to be the case. But we shall see what happens. All right, the next matchup is going to be a doozy. to how we could play it out here in WWE 2K. So the next match that I believe is going to happen will be the WWE Tag Team TLC match. Now, if any of you are familiar with WWE 2K, and I'll show it here also as proof, you cannot have 6 different teams of 2 in a match. 2K doesn't allow more than 8 characters to be in a match. So if we're doing the math there, only 4 teams of 2. Another complication. So if I were to go to TLC here and try to make it a tag match, the most I could do is a triple threat tag match. So that's another complication. So to maximize anybody and everybody that I can have in the match, I do have to make it a ladder match. A ladder match does allow me to do it a fatal 4-way tag or 4-way tornado tag with 4 teams of 2. But that means I will have to still eliminate 2 teams off of the potential winner or fighters in this match. So we are going to go ahead and do this with just 4 teams. I'm not going to redo it or do it more than once just to try to get all the teams in there. No. Um, we're going to decide right here, right now, who are the teams that are going to be marked off or not going to be on there. So, one of the teams that definitely has to be on there is the White Six. They're the champs. They're defending it. So they will be a part of it. Another, now at that point, that's where we get to choose, or I get to choose, who is going to be a part of the match. So, as much as I feel as if Andrade and Ray Phoenix are going to put some high flying stuff into it, we could just go ahead and eliminate them just because of the fact that Ray Phoenix is not in 2K. Granted, the argument could be made that, hey, you could replace Ray Phoenix with Penta now that Penta's in the game. True, but no. It just helps me dwindle it down by at least one tag team because of the fact that Ray Phoenix is not in there. So that eliminates one. I still have 4 other teams and still have to eliminate one more. One, I do want to see um I do want to see the Street Profits in there. I mean, they've been one of the best teams out there. I don't see why we don't want to see them. So I think they should definitely still be a part of it. Motor City Machine Guns, you brought them in for a reason. You brought them into WWE for a reason. So why not also have them in there? So I think those for 2 we could definitely put in there. Now up in the air is DIY and Fraxium. Fraxium hasn't had a title reign yet in WWE, like on the main roster. DIY has, and they kind of have teased somewhat of a heelish turn, or they did do it, and then they didn't do it, and then they did do it. It's weird. So I'm just gonna say Fraxium gets it, and we get to cut DIY just so we can have some sort of fresh blood in there, and see what they pull off. Maybe they surprise all of us, and they're like, we're here, and we're gonna take over. So yeah, let's see how it goes with these 4 teams. Mind you, again, as a reminder, we are eliminating DIY and Andrade and Ray Phoenix simply because of the limitations of the game itself. And who do I believe is going to win? I see an argument where the Wyatt Six can keep it just because they finally have some sort of traction, something going along with them, or going for them since their debut way back when. Um, but I also can see Firaxium again winning it, and laying claim to it. I don't think Andrade and Ray Phoenix would win it just because I do believe at some point they are going to bring Penta and Ray Phoenix together again as the Lucha Bros. I think this is just a placeholder since they're on 2 different brands. Um, I can see the Motor City Machine Guns winning it also because they've never won it on a PLE of this stage. So maybe having them win it on a stage like this may be a good thing. And then, well, the Street Profits has always been a good option, a safe option. They're great, but I also do think Montrez Ford needs to go ahead and go on a singles run at some point, before he becomes stale. And DIY, I think it's time to break up DIY as well. DIY, I mean, don't get me wrong, the tag team division is getting good momentum, especially on SmackDown. But I think DIY, I think it's time for them to go singles ways, and start going for singles championship gold. Um, like Johnny Gargano could definitely go for United States Championship gold. Like I think that should happen at some point. Um, but yeah, let's see what 2K says. I believe it is going to be Motor City Machine Guns. Oh, they still have. I still have the NXT Tag Team titles on Fraxium. Well, ignore that and act like they're not them. And yeah, let's just have them go against the White Sixes.
You know, a ladder match is a real proving ground. It can literally take a superstar to new heights.
Too many classics to name and too many broken bodies to count. A lot of people made their names off this match. Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Plenty of unique ways to use ladders as weapons in this match. What's the most effective?
I vote for high dives. Launching yourself off the ladder at an opponent is a great way to...
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in. Mine. Looking for a crucial escape. Yes, breaking the hold. Saving himself for the time being. Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
But it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems.
Man to the top. Now it's about snatching down the prize.
Just fingertips away now.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Taken down. Clothesline. Ooh, clothesline delivered. Bicycle knee strike. Ouch.
Being placed in the corner here.
Oh, man. Look at the control.
What a suplex.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed. From the top.
Down. The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Boom! Ouch. Now looking to do battle right here in front of us.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there.
Springboard attack.
Axiom reverses.
Oh.
Target of the arm. And that was a heck of a heave we just saw.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Whip back into the ring.
Powerball's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be taking any more of those. Big elbow.
Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
This could end it all right here.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
Kick to the back.
Axiom finds the golden ratio. That might be enough to put them away for good.
Anything to keep the competition from climbing that ladder before you. With a series of forearms.
Set it up. Nice neck breaker.
That's under. Caught by the polo.
Shoved right out of the ring.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Forward set for a ride. Stop.
Drops an elbow. We knew this was going to be brutal, but didn't imagine carnage like this.
Well, I guarantee no one had this on their bingo card. Wow, what impact!
Caught in a bad spot.
Ooh, dropped right on their face. Good measure.
Expect anything less.
Very unique takedown from behind, transitioning smoothly and locking it in. Rings of Saturn. Submission is in tight, but is this the smart?
He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael. The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
Yokes up their opponent. Springboard, but nobody home.
Vulnerable situation for him.
Uranagi. Man, oh man.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
Oh.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are in a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match. A narrow... Steps through, double underhook into the neck breaker. The challenger might have what it takes to...
Well, Saban is a part on his shoulders. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
These superstars must be feeding off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock. Scoop slam. Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra. What could be the thought process here?
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if there's anything I can watch. Nice suplex.
The challenger's hopes are fading.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him.
Looks like we're looking at the outside finds the golden ratio.
And now, the literal ladder of success could be waiting for him. Ooh.
Sent out of the ring the hard way. Right in the center of the ring. He's setting up that ladder.
No better place it can be right now.
Reaching for the cross.
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now.
It looks like he's almost got it.
Could be mere seconds away from unhooking it now.
Speed tackle.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
But meanwhile, Loomis down on the windpipe.
Snatched up from the canvas into a spine buster.
And that's going to impair Nathan even more.
Saban must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Elbows to the face will create separation. Getting carry to a vulnerable position here.
Axiom sensed that was coming, and it seems like his head might be the target here.
Back of his neck.
Whoa, drop kick all the way to the outside.
Putting that ladder in the exact wrong position at center of the ring.
Ouch.
Single leg drop kick coming.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object. Things are getting risky. This will not end well. Front face lock applied, has the leg hook, swinging, fisherman neckbreaker.
And Shelley shaking off the fatigue to keep things going.
Yeah, Axiom finding himself in a tougher situation than he expected here.
Take down the arm is trapped. Crossface applied. Twisting, turning, doing anything he can.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now. And we'll set up in the corner of the... To the midsection, hooked up. Here it comes.
Spinning Brave Buster.
And now is the time to act and go for the brass ring.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
Incoming.
Giant kick right through his opponent's gut.
Wow, sliced bread delivered.
Whipping lariat.
To the midsection, hooked up. Here it comes. Tapping the arm, cross-face submission is applied. And you still
Tap out. Tap out. Dawkins sent to the outside. Joe putting it all on the line.
from the top. Axiom finds the golden ratio. Now is his opportunity. Now is his chance. Get to the ladder and climb. Oh, from behind. Oh, wow. Steiner. Nice.
Counter. Saw it coming. Oh, what a kick.
Way to hang on. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. Talk about devastation.
Another attack to the head and looking a little dazed.
Scoop slam.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
There's some power behind that punch.
And the action is getting a little too close for cover here.
effective. The challenger clearing a path to the title. Here we go. Very unique takedown from behind, transitioning smoothly.
Holding on.
Got it, and they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Joe Casey and Dexter Lewis, the Wyatt Six.
We saw highs and lows, but here's the winners of this ladder match.
Definitely no fear of heights in this team. And as a result, they're reaching new heights with this win.
I wasn't expecting to see the whole Wyatt Six at the end, but that could also be how the Wyatt Six keep their titles, is because of interference from Uncle Howdy and Eric Rowan and all that. So you never know. But moving on to the next one, which would be the co-main event. If I am doing my math right, I believe that's the fourth match. Or that was the fourth match, excuse me. So now all we have left is Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria, and then John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight. So yes, the co-main event, I guess, will be Becky Lynch versus Lyra. It's been a great rivalry, I will admit. I've enjoyed it, and the matches have been great. I do wish it was Bayley versus Becky, just because I feel like Bayley's being left off a lot. Um, I do also not believe that it should be another triple threat match um, between Bayley, Lyra, and Becky Lynch, but I do believe it should have been Bayley that that would have been against Becky, just because we've already seen Lyra versus Becky. Granted, I get it. Lyra's the younger one. They're trying to bring her up a little bit more and whatnot. But I don't know. I just wish it was Bayley um, instead of Lyra. But again, I think it'll still be a good match. And with that being said, I think this is the time to pull the trigger and have Lyra win it back. Have Lyra win it back at SummerSlam on a grand stage like this. But we'll see what 2K says. So, but like I said, I think Lyra should win.
Women's Intercontinental title up for grabs in this one.
Nearly 50 years of history for the big move, followed up with a pin attempt.
And she kicks out.
Maybe she knew that wasn't going to put her away, but it definitely kept her down for a beat.
Oh, man, leg drop arm breaker.
Locks up.
Being driven back and is getting cornered now.
Going up high with the punch.
Thrown to the outside. Precarious position for the opposition. Perched on the ropes.
This one's heading to the outside. Oh.
Tying up the legs here, looking for the death lock. There it is.
This is how you punish your opponent.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
And Lynch telling the crowd to watch her.
And into the collar and elbow. Showing strength here, driving them into the ropes. Locking up.
Converts it into a headlock. And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria needs to figure things out. What a sweep. O'Connor looking for the win. Look at the bridge, too.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Countout rule is active as she heads to the floor. An overhand chop. Lyra Valkyria has honed her in-ring skills all over the world. That's a big part of why she's such a threat.
Yeah, but you can't let that experience get in your head, Cole. You can't let Valkyria know you see her as a threat. Stay cool, stay confident, and stay on Valkyria. From the top, look out below! The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward. Sharp elbow.
And now Lyra has the momentum.
Lyra Valkyria is stifling the opposition now.
Have to imagine that's a blow to Becky's ego and confidence.
Lyra looked as brutal as ever on that exchange.
Rattling our announce desk.
I don't know what's coming next, but it's not good.
Lyra Valkyria turning her attention to the WWE Universe now. Oh, look. Double underhook. Sit out into the armbar. She fights her way out of the armbar.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, bam! She flipped that attack around. Try the Hurricane Rana. It got caught by an uppercut.
Sharp clothesline.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
And that title's still up for grabs.
That was a long 2 count there.
Stops the kick.
Oh, man, right on the jaw.
That'll ruin your day.
Oh, my Lord.
One step ahead with the takedown.
Gets tossed.
Trying to put the champ out of sort, maybe even discombobulate them. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent. Nightwing connects.
Can the champ recover from that?
She kicks out. I don't believe it.
I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away. But just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
You got to give a lot of credit here. Withstanding what has taken out many other competitors. Big impact off the leg drop. That last attack really took a toll on the champ.
This match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now? And an elbow drop to the arm.
And
Leg drop by Becky Lynch. The champion into the pin. Title match stays alive.
somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Becky Lynch.
Oh, manhandle slam. Champ close to ending it here. What a win. Becky Lynch is still your champion.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
A successful title defense for our champion.
She just made a statement with this defense. She will fight tooth and nail to keep her title around her waist.
I wouldn't be surprised that Becky wins just because she's the bigger name. And now, especially with her husband out for the foreseeable future, why not have one of them be, consistently up there? But Becky's popular enough where she does not need the title. That's one thing I guess the women's division does need to get to is more rivalries without titles in place of them. Like, for instance, the Jade Cargill and the Naomi rivalry. That was well done and didn't need a title to be put in there. And I think that's what the women's division needs a little bit more of. But I do like the fact that they're trying to present more and more of their titles. The one thing I will say is the lack of the United States women's title being shown, especially when you have Julia that has it. right now, and she's very popular amongst the women's stars that they have, and amongst the audience that they WWE universe that they have. That's kind of worrisome, and I hope they start showing it out a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the last match. It is John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight. But what I will do is have it be a no holds barred match instead. Um, and yeah, this is going to be the main event of night two for sure. Has to be. I am just hoping that it is a far better match than WrestleMania 41. WrestleMania 41 was absolute dog water. Um, when it came to that main event on night two with Cody Rhodes and John Cena, we do not need that again at all. Um, we need a far better match. And John has had great matches since the Randy Orton match, the CM Punk match. He's had great matches, so we can have that again. Um, I just hope we can capitalize on it here at SummerSlam. But we'll see. We'll see. I do believe maybe now is the time to pull the trigger on Cody going heel, turning into the bad guy, and have John Cena go back to being a good guy, just like a lot of theories and a lot of people are pushing for. I have to agree with it. I'm not gonna negate it. I think that's the right call. I don't believe that this heel turn for John Cena has been the greatest. Um, a lot of things have not gone the way that maybe they wanted. Um, because they still cheer for John. Everybody knows it's the farewell tour. If this wasn't a farewell tour, maybe people wouldn't cheer for him. But it's a farewell tour. Everybody wants to love on John Cena before he leaves for good. On top of that, the complication of The Rock and Travis Scott. The Rock hasn't been seen since. He hasn't shown his face. And you turned on the WWE universe, became the corporate champ because of The Rock, but The Rock hasn't played a vital role or any role at all since then. Um, so that's kind of crazy in my opinion. Um, yeah, The Rock even came out and showed support to Cody. I know it was before the turn, but still, for when Raw debuted on Netflix, and then the whole Travis Scott thing, where Travis Scott's been involved twice at WrestleMania and then at or Elimination Chamber and then WrestleMania, and then we haven't seen him since. And now the news stories coming out that he was supposed to actually have a match, but never showed up and never did anything, never did any of the training. So there's a lot of things that this heel turn has done horribly wrong, in my opinion. And I think we should just flip the roles now. I think now that Cody has gotten stale, um, I still believe he's a great babyface. I still think that he's still the face of WWE for right now. I mean, if it's not evident enough, I think I saw a tweet or something about it before, or a picture on Instagram or something. Somebody pointed out the fact, like, near the end of, I'm sorry to bring him up, but near the end of Vince McMahon's tenure as, head of everything, he had Roman Reigns to a degree near him in a lot of public appearances, especially like, for instance, like the death of Hulk Hogan recently. Again, Hulk sucks to bring him up too, but when they did the 10 count salute for him, you had Cody next to Triple H during that instance. And when a similar situation, I can't remember who it was, you see Roman next to Vince when a similar situation happened. So I think Cody's still the right hand man. I think Cody's still the face of WWE, but I think it would be enticing to kind of have him have a heel run now instead of waiting for this babyface thing to die off. Um, so I do believe that should be the route, and then John Cena could still be a baby face near the end of his career. I mean, it's about to be August now, especially with SummerSlam when this actually happens. It's August 2nd, and he said December is his last. It will be his last match. That's 4 months. So essentially, view it as I think Elimination Chamber happened in what, February, um, February March type of timeline. If that's the case, then I think it's safe to say that um, it's time to have the last couple months be for John Cena's. babyface turn. Um, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Again, for my choice for this title fight, I do say Cody Rhodes wins it. But let's see what 2K said.
Byron, the undisputed championship is on the line here. The title has one of the richest histories in our business. The champion is representing quite a legacy here tonight.
Yeah, the combined history of the WWE Championship and the World Heavyweight Championship all rolled into one championship. And like the title implicates, there is no disputing who is at the top when you carry that hardware around. Sit out powerbomb. Big move followed up with a pin attempt. That would have been a shocker. Forearm club.
Short clothesline hits its mark. And Cody Rhodes reverses. Moonsault. Down for the pin. And the champion kicks out in one.
Early attempts rarely pay off, but they do wear down your opponent.
Propped up in the corner. That was some heavy pressure applied to the arm.
Pulverizing the arm is a great way to create an advantage. Basically forcing your opponent.
Single leg takedown of their opponent, and there it is.
It's time to go to school with the... Trying to find a way out. The pressure is reversed. This is agonizing.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Targeting the throat there. We're going to shut this down.
The challenger's shoulder up after one.
You don't get paid by the hour, so nothing wrong with trying to wrap things up.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
Game on, Garth. We got ourselves a hockey stick.
Looking helpless right now.
Cena with a springboard stunner. Are you kidding me?
The best thing about a no disqualification match is how it can bring out a super...
On the top. Oh! Bam! Hoisted up. Suplex. Shows great wherewithal there. Looking for a scoop slam. No. Slips behind.
Inverted DDT.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
He's got himself a shovel. I think he's looking to bury his opponent quite literally.
Looks like Cena might not have his head fully in the match at this moment, guys.
You can tell Cody was zeroed in on his opponent.
Pedigree by Rhodes. I think that's it. That must be it. Cena's still in it.
What a match.
And Rhodes is countered.
Uh-oh, monkey flip.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Cranking the head.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
Thunk. Nice escape.
Right to the gut. No signs of either combatant backing down.
Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Slugging away with everything they've got. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Toe to toe, treating each other like heavy bags. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Just going off with everything they've got now.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation point. Cena hoisting them up from behind into position for the AA. And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
Kick out. Still has hope.
Somehow, this title is still up for grabs. Now might be a good time to regroup. Rethink your plan.
And Cena looks a little surprised. He's not used to being on this side of a kick out. Now the pin for the championship. Emphatic kick out from the champion.
I am in
Hold on. Is we thinking of a submission here?
Uh-oh, in the clutches. Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this submission.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold. He's looking to absolutely destroy his opponent with that chair. Ooh. Oh. Boom. He's just taunting his victim now. Oh. And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Pinpointing the leg. Ooh. Saw it coming and went for the...
That's uncalled for.
The champ goes for the cover.
What a title defense. And John Cena will leave with the championship again.
The undisputed WWE Champion, John Cena.
What a win for the champ as he retains the title.
He just cemented his title reign with a gutsy performance.
Well, there you have it, folks. 2K says John Cena will continue his reign as WWE Champion even after SummerSlam. So, we shall see. But if you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like and comment down below what you think. Comment down below your predictions of what the results will be for SummerSlam. Do you also agree with the match card order? Do you agree with night 1 and night 2 and how I perceive the nights will go? So yeah, comment all of that down below. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Really helps support when you do so. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified every single time a new video drops onto the channel. Whether it be WWE, whether it be Call of Duty Zombies, whether it be some new story-based game, whatever it may be, drop that notification bell or hit that notification bell so you can be notified. But until next time, you guys, or until the next video, this has been WWE 2K25 SummerSlam Sim. Deuces.